Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Stonehearth Alpha 24. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day because I'm certainly excited to be back with Yonkers, the outpost of Yonkers, and my 8 Hearthlings thus far. We're currently working on some mining over here, getting some stone and some clay from that, which is helped along by the banner of strength that we have right here, so that's going to be super useful. Last time, we went ahead and got everything set up. We are still working on a little bit of construction here and there, but I think things are going pretty well. We have our farms here. We have some food coming in. We have these berry bushes here, which we can go ahead and harvest from, which of course is absolutely something that we're going to want to be doing. So we'll harvest there and harvest there, which will get us just a few berries, a little bit of bonus food. Definitely cannot complain about that. But generally speaking, across the board, like I said, things are going quite well. We have our footmen who are currently patrolling and have the most adorable little walk there. And we have got these 7 beds. We do need 8 beds to get everybody somewhere to sleep. But we have these 7 beds for the Hearthlings. I do believe we might be able to... Yep, we just got another one. So there we go. We have bed number 8 for the 8th Hearthling, which is hopefully going to be put into place. Yes, it absolutely is. So everybody can actually sleep, everybody can rest, everyone can be relatively comfortable. And I do believe that banner of strength also reduces the negative multiplier from living in a cramped space. So my Hearthlings are actually going to be relatively happy living in the spaces that they have there. Which is good news. That is absolutely good news. Now, it does look to me like we are about to be done mining this level out. We actually are done mining that level out. So we're going to go ahead and just set this to mine out another level down. And we're just going to keep going. We're going to just dig a pit. And the idea here is eventually we'll hit stone and eventually we'll hit some decent resources. And with that banner of strength, we're getting double. Not double. We're getting 150%. We get a 50% bonus to stone, clay, and ores with the banner of strength. So definitely not something to sniff at there. We had a couple of options, of course. We could have gone with a different banner that would have given us more... crop growth, I think 25% more. We could have gotten a bit more wood from trees as well. That was also an option. A rugged survivalist stops by. I don't think there's anything we can sell to you. So I think we'll just leave it as is for the time being and not worry about selling anything. Now these guys here are actually going to be stuck down in this pit for the time being. One of them's getting a little bit hungry, but the reason I haven't built a ladder is because if I do, we're going to need to build it again. Because they will eventually dig down 5 blocks. I guess we'll build the ladder just to let them out so they don't start starving. There we go. So we'll let them out of the pit so they can actually grab some food and be happy. And I guess we could probably start construction on another building. I don't think we're at the point where we want to start doing our custom buildings yet. We will do that eventually. Absolutely. I mean, I love the building in this. I think I stressed that quite a bit in the first episode. But I do think we need more resources before we can do that. Now, the daily updates here, we actually do have the ability to bring in a 9th Hearthling. We're not going to do that, though, because we want to get the sleeping space for them first. And I'm thinking we could do a cottage for 2. We could do a tiny cottage for 1 person, but I think a cottage for 2 could be an idea. Invaders approaching. Invaders approaching. Interesting. Can I get you guys to go ahead and attack in that general direction? So do alert mode. My footmen are heading out to do some fighting. And they seem to be doing a pretty good job. We will need to get those guys upgraded at some point, but I do believe it's going to be the mason that we need in order to not fully upgrade these guys, but get them some slightly better weapons. Anyway, back to construction. I think the cottage for 2 might be an idea. I really think the little cottage for 2 could look really, really nice around here. So I'm thinking we do it there. I think there will look really good. Just a nice, simple little cottage for 2 people. We could do it over here, but I think we'll just sort of build in this general direction. Maybe bring that forward by 1 more. Just there. That'll let us bring in 2 more hearthlings quite easily. And I think what we could also do is look at the Carpenter House. I think that'll be good as well. It gives us all the carpenter stuff, gives the carpenter somewhere to live. So we can go ahead and we can build this too. And I think this could totally be built just opposite everything that we already have. Or it could be built over here. We could sort of build it, you know, just off of that cottage, which could look really nice actually. So what if we built it, say, there, possibly? It's a bit far away from the resources, but I kind of like it. I think we'll do that. We'll build the Carpenter Building as well. Now, construction on this thing shouldn't take too long. Also, I think construction on the, maybe we pause construction on the Carpenter place for a while, just until the little cottage over here is done. Otherwise, we're going to be in a situation where, you know, they're trying to build everything at once, and it just takes a little bit too long. Now, interestingly, we probably want to get rid of that ladder. And we probably want to put in the new ladder so that you can actually get out of there. So there we go. That'll work. Looks to me like we still haven't hit stone yet. We do have a lot of resources down here, though. There's a lot of hunks of stone down there that we need to get into storage at some point. Actually, speaking of storage, we do have some small crates lying around, so we could, by all means, say that we want to start putting down some small crates. They don't hold much, but they'll hold more than a single tile of the stockpile. So I think we could get a couple of these, even if we just throw them, I don't know, over here. I guess maybe along here or something. Do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. We also got a decent quality one too. I think we'll save that though. And we'll get those small crates placed, and we can start using those for whatever type of storage we really want to use them for. I haven't really decided on that. Can I just double check something? Why does it look like we have... Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I was looking at the crates and wondering why there were so many of them. Then I realized we haven't placed all of them yet, so that's why, basically. Because we haven't placed all of them, and I'm a bit of a dum-dum. Anyway, something we are going to need to do is get ourselves a bit more wood going. So let's just send some hearthlings out to grab a few more trees. Even if they don't haul the trees anytime soon, we'll just send them out to at least get that done. It's also looking to me like this is coming along really well. I think we have 1 item in that tiny little chest there. So that's nice. I do want to look at something though. I want to see how the carpenter thing is coming along. We are actually probably good to maybe cancel the small crates there, and then immediately get working on the Herbalist Staff and the Mason's Hammer and Chisel. Definitely need to get those. Reload UI. Sure, I guess. Close that permanently, please. We're getting some weird errors. Definitely getting some weird errors, but Norm, it's like the middle of the night, bud. I appreciate you stopping by, but I have no gold. I mean, I guess I could sell you some small crates. You know, that'll get me a little bit of gold. I'm up to 18 gold, but that's not much. That's not much at all, so I don't know. I don't know, Norm. Anyway, what are you working on? You're working on the Herbalist Staff. Now, the question is, who do we want to be a herbalist? Because I hadn't really thought about this. That it is going to be important to have a herbalist, but I mean, you're a fighter. You should be a fighter. You're courageous. You want to be an archer. You want to be a crafter. I guess you're going to be an opinionated herbalist. Sure, I guess. Let's get you to go out and be a herbalist. Wait, we've got the masons thing? Oh, wait, no, hold on. You're going to be a herbalist. And then who had that heart of a crafter? Trevion. Let's get you to be my mason. So there we go. We'll get the mason set up. There we go. Level 1 mason. Not bad at all. Does that give us a few more buildings? Herbalist House. It absolutely does. Daily updates here. Net worth is there. I think we'll decline one more time. Let's get the Herbalist House going, which is going to use only wood logs, I do believe. Got a few different things in there, but we can do that. It looks lovely, actually. That little Herbalist House looks absolutely lovely. Let's see if we can just get that lined up next to the Carpenter's place there, which I think it is. So we'll do that and say build it and then immediately pause. So we'll focus on the cottage, then the Carpenter's place, then the herbalist. What we are going to need to do is go to Mason and say build yourself a Mason's workbench. Because from there, we can get things like the cook's spoon, which means we can obviously cook food. We can get a cook. We can get the potter's cutter, which means we can get a potter. We can get the blacksmith's hammer for a blacksmith and the trapper's knife for a trapper. But on top of that, we also have weapons. We can get weapons. We can give our fighters some better weapons, which is obviously something we're going to want to do. Now, let's see here. The Mason's thing is done. The Herbalist Lab is not. Interesting. Interesting that the Herbalist Lab is still a work in progress. Let's get the Mason's thing there, and I guess the Herbalist Lab is... I imagine it's for this building over here, right? Yeah, there is room. You know what? You know what? Let's just continue and continue. Let's just build both at the same time, and, you know, whatever happens, happens. As for the Mason, though, I do want the Mason to go ahead and start make me like 10 of these. I know we don't need 10 of them, but we can sell some of them, which is kind of a big deal. You could also we could make some cobblestone fences, could make some stone tunnel doors. But I think what we're going to get you to do is make me, say, 10 of those benches as well. So you go ahead and do that. Take your time, however long that needs to be. You're asleep in the little cottage, which is nice. It actually has got some beds in there, so something tells me we could have absolutely brought in another hearthling there, but that's fine. Let's get another mining job going as well. So all of that space, and in there too. And of course, we'll need another ladder for it, but we'll get that momentarily. There we go. Got that floor going in. Got that roof going in as well. It actually looks like this place is more or less done. I think it just needs the door, which is nice. That is actually really, really good to hear. I am wondering though, is no one's focusing on that. The bird returns. The messenger bird returns with a reply from Mayor Burleyhands. The letter has bite marks and is slightly drooled on. Harold is doing his best. Yeah, that's fair. Congratulations on your founding. Your outpost has been entered into the registry. Consider yourselves official. Her Majesty's Outpost of Yonkers. It has a nice ring to it, I think. An inspirational banner design as well. All of us here are eager to hear of your success. As your outpost grows towards settlement status, you will start to attract new immigrants. Your hearth now is only a spark of what it will one day become. I have faith that it will be a beacon seen by all across the ascendancy. Take the time to consider what you consider most important, what you wish that beacon to stand for. Prosperity, happiness, strength. Each is a noble pursuit. Wishing you the best of luck, yours in the capital, Mayor Burleyhands. P.S. A small gift for you from my personal garden. Frost snap seeds. Interesting. A trader approaches. You want 3 wooden doors for 2 bronze breastplates? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Get me 3 wooden doors. 3 wooden doors. Right there. Wooden door. 1, 2, 3. We'll get those done. Mason level 2, not bad. That was quick. That was definitely quick. Cannot complain. Also, scaffolding's coming down on the little cottage. The door still hasn't gone in, but that's all right. We got the framework going up for the Carpenters Building, which is lovely to see. That'll be super good to have. It means that the carpenter has a new place to work rather than just beside the sleeping quarters there. And then eventually, hopefully, we can get something for the mason. I mean, if we have a look, there isn't anything for the mason currently, so I don't know. I guess we're going to be waiting. I guess that's all we can do. Also got a light to go up there, which is fair enough. I don't think anything else does need to go in that building, though. Let's have a look in the side here. Yeah, the windows are on, so I guess you guys can just put the light in, put the door in, and we'll be fine. Although I do probably want to look at the queue for you. Bed, window, window, door. So yeah, we're going to be waiting a little bit. As for the herbalist, though, I mean, you need that workbench. You do need that workbench. So I guess what we can do for the time being is say, go harvest stuff, everybody. If you're not already doing something, just harvest resources and bring them back to base, because we are going to need them. We are absolutely going to need them. So just all of that stuff. Let me just pause for a second. We'll deal with those invaders momentarily, assuming they're nothing too dangerous. Looks like there's actually 6 of them. Fortunately, we do have better weapons this time, so we'll see what ends up happening. Let's turn on alert mode, and let's get my fighting party to come over here. There we go. So they're chasing that guy. The fighters are coming this way. Probably want to go up there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's nothing. It is nothing. Turn off alert mode. We don't even need it. We don't even need it. There we go. Not bad. Not bad, gents. Very, very happy with you. Are you two flirting? What's going on here? It's enough of that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring in a ninth Hearthling. April Oppen is more than welcome. Good body stat there. Very good body stat. Decent spirit as well. I think you might have to immediately just go into being a fighter. I really, really do think you being a fighter would be a really good idea. But the thing is, we do kind of need builders. We kind of need to expedite the process of, you know, being a builder here and getting these structures up, because the more people we put to work, the fewer people we have doing literally everything else, which is a little frustrating. Also, how on earth did we get a berry bush seed up in the roof there? That's really not where that's supposed to be, but okay. I mean, to each their own. No one's stuck down there? No one's mining down there, so I mean, fair enough, I suppose. There are a lot of resources to be moved too, so maybe that's what the priority is. Who knows? I guess we'll just keep an eye. As for this space, though, I mean, this thing is taking a while, isn't it? It really is taking a little while to get the Carpenters Building up and running. It would be good if we could even get the workbench in there, but I don't think that's going to happen until the roof is in, so probably going to be waiting a little bit. We still... Oh, have we broke ground down here? No. Oh, we have. We totally broke ground down here, so we're starting to get on with that. And apparently we're also starting to get on with this as well. I guess they're just kind of busy. I guess that's kind of what's going on. They're kind of busy. Resources are still scattered. You know, there's wood just lying around everywhere. There is a lot of it out there. You know what might be an idea? Let's go ahead and just pause the building of both of them. And let's also pause the mining down here. So suspend mining. And what that should do, I think, is pretty much say to everybody, if you're not hauling, haul, basically. So, yeah, everybody's set to do some hauling. We could turn everyone off their job if we wanted to. I don't think we will. But I think it is going to be a good idea to have people on the hauling jobs so that they'll start moving stuff back and forth. I'm also noticing that we don't seem to have as much food as we once had. So I'm thinking we maybe go ahead and do another little space there. We could do some bright bell flowers, but I think we're going to do more carrots. And then I think we'll leave another gap and do more turnips. And then I think what we can do here is a small plot of bright bell flowers and a small plot of silkweed. And then we could do a plot of corn just here, which is slow growing, but should be pretty good for us. Because I'm pretty sure that the farmer we have here, I'm pretty sure that, what's her face, Helen Tenter, I think she's doing fine. I think she's doing all right. I don't think we need to, I think she could handle all of that. And if she can't, we'll get another one, you know? It's totally a thing we can do. We can totally get another one at some point. I just really want these guys to hurry up with the hauling. It's just unfortunate because everything, you know, everything takes a bit of time. There is a lot of stuff to move around, so I guess we are just going to be waiting a little bit, which I guess is fine. I mean, they're slowly moving stuff. They're moving stuff into, oh, they're not moving stuff. They're going in there to sit down to eat. Fair enough. Norm's back. Norm has some nice stuff there, but unfortunately I can't really return the favor, bud. I don't really have anything to sell to you. You're just gonna have to leave empty-handed, I'm afraid. Which is, it's gonna be the way of it. It's gonna be the way of it, bud. I guess you guys are you seriously gonna clear out the mine? They are seriously just gonna clear out the entire mine before getting a bunch of the wood. Which is frustrating. It's really, really frustrating because I kind of need the wood more than anything, since we're using the wood for construction. But that's all right. That's fine. The good news is that it looks like the carpenter is doing a decent amount of work, because it looks like there's actually some wood getting stored in those little chests there. So it's hard to complain. It's hard to complain. Progress is being made. It's just not as noticeable as I'd necessarily like it to be. I just have to be a bit more patient, I suppose. You two are having a little chat. Apparently you're having none of it. Fair enough. He doesn't believe in herbal medicine. He's not a fan. I think that's what that was about. I do think that's what that was about. It does look like we got 3 of you heading out to grab some wood. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's gonna be some zombies. We got Alias Cordless. We got Alex the Sad. And Bastion the Sad. Alright. Let's head out, warriors. Do some fighting. Let's deal with these guys. Hopefully fairly quick. Yeah, they do take a bit of a beating. Let's focus on that one. I don't know why I switched there. I really shouldn't have, but that's fine. As long as they focus on one, it's alright. There we go. You know, I do think we could probably do with a 3rd fighter. I know I said I didn't want to make the most recent Hearthling a fighter, but I think you might have to be. You're a green thumb? Seriously? Oh, that's frustrating. That is frustrating, because a green thumb, we could get another farmer, you know? We could get another farmer. That'd be great to have, but I think we're just gonna have to, keep them on regular worker jobs for the time being. You know, there's a lot of stuff to behold. Oh, you know what? Let's forget it. Forget it. We need another warrior. Continue building that for the time being, and let's go to April. And you're gonna be a fighter. You're gonna be a footman. We need more fighters. Things are only gonna get tougher. We can bring in a 10th Hearthling. We have Ike Barol, which is fantastic. What are you good at? Wow, your body skill is not much. You're not good at a lot. You want to be a weaver? We don't really need a weaver, buddy, but I mean, I guess eventually you could be. We can make a weaver's spindle, so we'll throw that in there. I guess. We could also throw in a rough wooden shield. which I think will make 10 of those eventually. I say eventually because they're not really a high priority. It is much more important that this place gets... Actually, to be fair, it's not more important that this place gets built, if we're being realistic here. It's more important that our fighters are good. But for me, personally, it's more important that this place gets built because I want it to be built. Kind of that simple, you know? I kind of want it to look pretty. As for you, looks like we're getting a harvest of turnips there, which is great. It looks like a lot of our food is going rotten, though, which is not so great. That is actually bad news. The way we prevent that would be by cooking the food, but at the moment, we don't really have the means to do that. Or do we? We actually do. We can make a cook's spoon. I think we are going to do that. Could look at some storage shelves. We could look at those. I don't think that's a terrible idea. We have supply tables. We have wall supply things. I think I kind of want to build a few of these. Let's do like 5 of them. See what they look like. And let's also have a look and see who was the new one. It was Ike. What are you good at? You want to be a weaver. I don't really want you to be a weaver. I kind of need you to be a cook. That's kind of the priority, or like a farmer. You know, that's kind of where the priority is there. Farmer or a cook. Not really a weaver. We don't really need the clothes. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do there. We do need to start doing stuff with the food, though, to stop it from going off, because that's proving to be a pretty major issue that hopefully we can solve. I do really hope we can solve that sometime soon. I am happy, though. I can't complain about the holing. It looks like it's going ahead, at least for the construction. And we get the roof on there. I think all the scaffolding comes down, and all we have to do is put the door on and put the various tables in there as well. So there's not a lot more work to do on this building, which is good. That's very, very good stuff. As for you, what are you working on? You're currently working on another box? Really? Okay, I mean, fair enough. You are starting to work on those 3 doors that we need to get those bronze breastplates, though, so that's nice. We've got that going for us. Rufus has arrived with wares to sell. Buddy, I would love to. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. As for those storage crates, though, I mean, those actually seem really neat. And I want to see what they look like. If we scroll down a little bit, we have these things, which are like corner supply things. I've really got no idea what they're for. Like, I really have no idea what they're for, but I kind of want to use them. I kind of... Was one of my hearthlings crying there? Oh, no. Oh, no. Stonehearth has stopped working. Come on, man. We're gonna have to do, like, all of that again.